Hello, common people. This is a Common Car Reviews, and I am your lovely host, Pepse. Midnight, a local werewolf going awoo. Here's a little blast to the past. The Wolfman is a 1941 American gothic horror written by Kurt Siodmak and produced and directed by George Wagner. The movie is about a man called Larry Talbot who returns to his home in Leonville to bury his recently deceased brother. His father wants to leave his fortune to him even though he seems to have been away from home for some time. Larry is exceptionally good with his hands. He single-handedly figures out how to operate a huge telescope and even how to sharpen the image from it. While he researches around, he sees a local girl named Gwen Conliffe who runs an antique shop. In attempt to getting to know her, he purchases a walking stick from her with a handle that is a striking image to the werewolf. Even though Gwen is about to get married, she and her friend meets Larry just to go to take a stroll to the Gypsy camp, where someone is reading their fortunes. Gwen's friend gets a bad draw and fortune teller chases her away. Just a little while from this, she is killed by a wolf, that then is killed by Larry with his cane, that happens to be silver-laced, a common known weakness of werewolves. So it happens that the fortune teller was a werewolf. Gwen's friend Jenny was his next victim, indicated by the flashing pentagram on her hand. In this battle, werewolf scratches Larry, and so begins this cruel tale of man losing himself to the forces of unknown. I must say that this was one of my favorites of the bunch I watched. Movie didn't address the werewolf itself, but the murders people committed. Doctor in this movie told us that the werewolf was a symptom, a mental one of that, where someone believes in his bloodlust so hard that they lose their own sense of self, becoming a werewolf. The gypsy woman said her farewells to the deceased with the same words, to his son, the fortune teller, and to the others. Like she knew something we don't. The Wolfman was an eerie, dark movie that didn't have much, but the little it had, it used it really well. I conclude my review about this movie by saying that this movie was responsible for one of the most iconic monsters we know, and it really did a good job. As a forefather of furries, Wolfman stands on its two paws proudly to this day. This was a Common Car Reviews, and I am your lovely host Pepsi, as you know. And I'll see you common people to the next common year in the same commons channel in the same common time. Goodbye.